It's taking the door card off the T30. Take the handle off, so you need to get to the screws inside there. There's a little groove at the very front to just lift up from there. The whole unit needs to lift dead vertically. The way the clips work, they need to just lift straight up. You can't angle it, lever it one way or the other. So you need to work your way down slowly with the plastic spatula. If you don't have any of those plastic spatulas, they are actually quite useful. I'll try and put a link in the description if I remember. And that just lifts up, pop it up, it comes off. Then you've got the wiring loom at the front for the switches and the mirror controls, etc., and the door locks. Now, those are the plastic clips. You'll see them when they come off, or metal clips on the door handle side of it. So these were quite stiff to pull off on mine. That front one pulled off, but the second one was actually quite problematic. So I had to actually get a screwdriver in there and get the lever in, and then a screwdriver at the edges, and you can just wiggle the screwdriver very slightly. There's like a little lip there that you can use the screwdriver in just to lever it out. And once I got it to sort of start pulling out, then it was fine. It popped out okay after that. So that's done. Then you need to take the little plastic shroud off around the actual handle. Oh, sorry, before that I take the bolts out. 10mm socket, just break those, then I'll just go down with the screwdriver afterwards, take all those out, and then the whole, that part of the handle stays attached to it. It's all part of the door card, but you need to undo that so then the whole door card won't come off. Once those are out, 4 of those, you pop the little plastic shroud around the handle, and you leave that from the front, so you pop the front off first. You'll see it better when I put it back on afterwards. I didn't have the camera in the right position. You best to pop the front off, and then you sort of just wiggle it and push it backwards slightly until it comes off. Door cards seem to pop off quite easy. They're just plastic clips. Just pop them all the way around. If you're struggling there, you can use a plastic lever. Once they're off, you lift the whole door card vertically, just about inch and a half, 25-30mm. Pop it vertical, and then it comes off. On my car, I've got the light inside the door card, so I need to actually just take the wire off that. And once you've got it off, you'll see all the little plastic clips and where they go, the holes, etc. You can see them on the video there. And that's it. And put it back on again, exactly the same. That little lug there sits into the cover for the wing mirror. That's why you have to take the door card off to get the wing mirror off, which is why I actually started doing this video, because I need to get the wing mirror off. Connect the pair back up, and then you need to, exactly the same as before, but you need to start off with the door card slightly too high. So you start off with it slightly high up, and then you put your wiring loom through, and then you lift it up, drop that little clip in that holds the wing mirror cover, and then drop the rubber sealing for the window, drop it down vertically, and then once that's in, you can just go around and pop all the little connectors back in place. Quite easy to do. If they're a bit stiff coming off, you can put a bit of PTFE on just to make them a bit easy to go back on. Pop all that back on. Make sure it's all nice and tight. Make sure your wires are okay, and then put your screws back in. So they are actually 10mm socket, as I said earlier, but they've actually got a cross head on them as well, or at least I have on mine, so you can do them with a screwdriver if needs be. A lot easier with a socket to get tension though. That's putting that little trim around the handle back on. The back goes on first, and then click the front in place. That's all that does. Put the wiring back in place, and then just hammer that down dead vertical. Check your window works. All sorted.